Brazil arrived at the 2022 World Cup in Qatar with swagger and sky-high expectations. The team touched down, greeted by a sea of cameras and fans, their every move watched by millions back home and around the globe. The air was thick with anticipation, and the players knew the weight of history rested on their shoulders. 5 stars on their crest, a squad brimming with talent: Neymar, Vinicius Jr., Rafinha. The world expected not just victory, but a return to the glory days. Every player in the squad was a superstar in their own right, and the pressure to deliver was immense. Brazil's legacy demanded nothing less than brilliance. The hopes of a nation and the dreams of millions were pinned on their shoulders. The group stage was a showcase: dazzling goals, joyful celebrations, and a team that looked destined for glory. Brazil played with flair and confidence, their samba style lighting up the tournament. Each match felt like a festival, with fans and players united in belief. Fans in Brazil were already dreaming of the 6th star, the legendary Hexa. Streets across the country erupted in color and song after every win, as hope soared higher with each passing game. The nation was swept up in World Cup fever, believing this was their year. The knockout rounds only fueled the hype, especially after a 4-1 masterclass against South Korea. Brazil's attacking power seemed unstoppable, and their confidence grew with every goal. Brazil looked unstoppable, attacking flair, defensive strength, and viral dance celebrations. The world watched in awe as the team played with joy and freedom, embodying the spirit of Brazilian football. Pundits called them favorites. The nation held its breath. But football is cruel. The pressure mounted, and every match felt like a final. The world's eyes were fixed on Brazil, waiting to see if they could live up to the hype. As Brazil prepared for the quarter-finals, confidence bordered on certainty. The players looked focused, determined to write their names into history. The dream felt within reach. Every supporter believed the trophy was coming home. Yet, just as the parade plans began, fate had other ideas. The mood shifted from excitement to anxiety as the next challenge loomed. The next match would deliver a lesson in humility. The unthinkable was about to happen. The beautiful game can turn in an instant. One moment of brilliance or a single mistake can change everything. Brazil was about to face heartbreak. The dream of a 6th star slipped away before their eyes, leaving only tears and disbelief. The world watched, expecting a coronation. Instead, they witnessed a stunning twist in the tale. Instead, a nightmare was waiting. Brazil's journey in Qatar ended not with celebration, but with heartbreak. A reminder that in football, nothing is ever guaranteed. The quarterfinal against Croatia was a tense, tactical battle. Every pass, every tackle, every run was loaded with pressure and expectation. Brazil, the tournament favorites, faced a Croatian side determined to frustrate and outlast them. Croatia's resilience stifled Brazil's creativity, and Livakovic in goal was unbeatable. Time and again he denied Brazil's best efforts, turning away shots that seemed destined for the net. Frustration grew as chances slipped away, and the match dragged into extra time. The Brazilian attack, usually so fluid and dangerous, looked increasingly desperate as the minutes ticked by. Then, Neymar broke through with a moment of brilliance. Brazil finally led. His dazzling footwork and composure brought hope to millions watching around the world. It felt like the winner, but Croatia refused to quit. They regrouped, showing the same grit and belief that had carried them so far in the tournament. A late counter-attack, a deflected shot from Petkovic, and suddenly, it was 1-1. The Brazilian defenders could only watch in disbelief as the ball found the back of the net. The stadium fell silent. Brazil's dream was on the brink. Penalties loomed, the ultimate test of nerve, skill, and composure under the world's brightest spotlight. Rodrygo's miss, Croatian precision, and then Marquinhos hit the post. Each moment felt heavier than the last, the pressure mounting with every kick. Just like that, Brazil was out. The shock was immediate, the pain unmistakable. Players collapsed in tears. The dream was dead. Hopes of a 6th World Cup vanished in an instant, leaving only heartbreak behind. Another World Cup ended at the hands of a European side. The pattern repeated, the pain all too familiar for Brazilian fans. Shock and mourning swept Brazil. Across the country, Fans struggled to process the defeat, their dreams shattered in a matter of minutes. The beautiful game had turned brutal. The emotional toll was visible on every face, on and off the pitch. The nation was left searching for answers. The pain was raw. Questions about tactics, fate, and missed chances echoed everywhere. The wait for glory would continue. For Brazil, the journey goes on, fueled by hope, heartbreak, and the unbreakable spirit of football. While Brazil mourned, Argentina's journey was just beginning. A shocking loss to Saudi Arabia sparked doubts, but it lit a fire in Messi's squad. Every match became a final. Gritty wins over Mexico and Poland. Messi's magic on full display. Scaloni's team wasn't always pretty, but they were united and relentless. The knockout rounds were a roller coaster, a wild shootout win over the Netherlands, a dominant semi-final against Croatia. The final against France became an instant classic. Argentina led, France roared back, and chaos reigned. Messi and Mbappé traded blows. Extra time couldn't separate them. Penalties decided it. Dibu Martinez stood tall, and Montiel's kick sealed it. Argentina erupted in joy. 36 years of waiting ended in ecstasy. Messi's dream was fulfilled. Argentina were world champions. This was more than a trophy. It was Messi's long-awaited coronation. For years, critics questioned his legacy without a World Cup. In Qatar, he silenced them all. 7 goals, 2 in the final, and the golden ball. Messi was the heartbeat of Argentina. He led with passion, skill, and unbreakable will. The nation united behind him, celebrating in the streets. Messi joined Maradona as an immortal. The victory healed old wounds and brought joy to a struggling country. Messi's cabinet was finally complete. The story had its perfect ending. Argentina's triumph cast a shadow over Brazil. The king had finally claimed his crown. Argentina's dominance didn't end in Qatar. It grew. In November 2023, they stunned Brazil at the Maracanã, handing them their first-ever home World Cup qualifier defeat. The silence was deafening. The tables had turned. Argentina's confidence soared. Brazil's crisis deepened. The return match in Buenos Aires was a rout. Argentina crushed Brazil 4-1. For the first time, Argentina beat Brazil home and away in a single qualifying campaign. Brazil looked lost. Argentina, unstoppable. The gap between the rivals had never been wider. Argentina was a machine. Brazil, a team in turmoil. While Argentina cruised to qualification, Brazil scrambled for points. The rivalry had a new king. The pain in Brazil was palpable. The power shift was undeniable. South American football is no longer just Brazil and Argentina. New challengers are rising, none more impressive than Ecuador. Disciplined, organized, and defensively elite, Ecuador has outperformed Brazil in qualifying, despite a points deduction. Under coach Beccatsete, they're unbeaten in 10 and nearly impenetrable at the back. Their rise proves you don't need superstars to compete, just smart tactics and unity. The qualifiers are now a brutal gauntlet. Brazil and Argentina can't coast anymore. As of late 2021, neighbor doi bunny boxer dame, Bajortin, Montskin and knocker deadzer, but this Brazil is locked in a fierce battle with Uruguay, Ecuador, Colombia, and Paraguay. Every match is a war. Every point matters. The pressure is immense, especially for Brazil. The days of easy qualification are over. The new order is here. Brazil must fight for their place. The story of Brazil and Argentina since 2022 is one of pride and pain, a tale written in the hearts of millions across two nations. These are not just football teams, they are symbols of hope, identity, and national spirit. Argentina basks in a golden era, World Cup, Copa America, and dominance over Brazil. Their recent triumphs have united a country and inspired a new generation of fans, who now dream bigger than ever before. Their unity and confidence are unshakable, even as Messi's era nears its end. The team's chemistry and belief have become their greatest strengths, and the world watches to see who will step up when the legend steps aside. For Brazil, it's been soul-searching and frustration. The weight of expectation is heavy, and every defeat stings deeper for a nation that once set the standard for beautiful football. The yellow jersey has lost its fear factor. The team is searching for identity. Questions swirl about leadership, tactics, and whether the next generation can restore Brazil's glory. The rivalry is fiercer than ever, about football, culture, and pride. Every match is a battle, every goal a statement, and every loss a wound that lingers. Injuries and absences have only fueled the debate. Fans and pundits alike wonder what could have been, and what might still be possible with a full-strength squad. The future is uncertain for both. Coaches and players face tough decisions, and the pressure to deliver is immense. Argentina must transition beyond Messi and maintain their edge. The challenge is to keep the winning mentality alive, even as the team's identity evolves. Brazil must rebuild and rediscover their magic. The search for new heroes and a fresh style is underway, as the nation looks to its youth for answers. The 2026 World Cup is a chance for redemption. Both teams know the world will be watching, and the stakes have never been higher. The battle for South American supremacy is far from over. Every encounter writes a new chapter in this legendary rivalry. Nothing is forever in football. Dynasties rise and fall, and the next twist is always just around the corner. The world is watching. What happens next will define a generation of football fans.